Today I'm going to tell you about one of the biggest travesties in the mortgage industry. And that's when somebody that is eligible for a VA loan gets pushed or steered into a loan other than a VA loan, especially if it's an FHA loan. So I just had a conversation with a couple and they're looking at doing a refinance on their house. So we're talking about things, they've got plenty of equity in their home, but they've also got a lot of debt. And so we're talking about it and I go, okay, well, what kind of loan are you in right now? And they said, well, we're in a conventional loan. And I said, okay, great. Easy enough to go into a VA loan. We're gonna have to do, it's the same process as if you were in a VA loan and you're gonna do a VA cash out. You know, you have to do an appraisal, you're gonna have to do all of the income verification and whatnot. We put together the file, we pulled a credit report, and I look at the credit report and you know what? They're in an FHA loan. And so I bring it up to them and I go, hey, why are you in an FHA loan? You were eligible, you didn't have your VA loan used previous to that. So why are you in an FHA loan now? And they said, well, guess what? My loan officer told me that there was no way, or that the VA loan was much more difficult to do and that there's no way we should be doing a VA loan. I collect all their documents, I get their mortgage statement. You know how much money they were paying every single month in mortgage insurance? $220 a month. So they've been in that mortgage now for about 2.5 years. 2.5 years, so 30 months times $220 a month is over $6,000 that was thrown away completely. There is no reason to pay PMI. VA loans have lower interest rates. Maybe FHA loan is a similar interest rate, but with no PMI and less down payment, and in this case they were VA funding fee exempt, so there was no FHA funding fee. They paid an FHA funding fee, but on the new loan they won't have a VA funding fee. Bottom line is, this loan officer and their realtor pushed the borrowers into an FHA loan, and the borrowers thought they were doing a conventional loan. The key here is, number one, you need to be educated. You need to know the difference between a VA loan and an FHA loan. You need to know the difference between an FHA loan and a conventional loan. But the key thing is you need to work with a loan officer who knows the VA program, who knows how it works, who knows the insides, the outsides, the ups, the downs, all of it. Bottom line is this particular loan officer that did their original loan knew nothing about the VA loan and therefore was afraid of it. There's nothing to be afraid of with a VA loan. It's not significantly different than other loans from a processing and underwriting. I mean, there are a few rules like we've talked about before with residual income and things like that, but it's not a hard loan to do and there is no reason to be afraid of it. So if you're a veteran and you're eligible for a VA loan, do not let your realtor, do not let your loan officer push you away from the VA loan. The VA loan is the most fantastic loan on the planet. 99% of the time, the VA loan is going to be a better loan for you long-term. It's going to be a better loan for your family, and you're going to end up 5 years from now, whenever you sell the house, whatever, you will be in a better financial position at that point for having used the VA loan. Don't get snowballed, don't get pushed, don't get moved to anything other than a VA loan, and make sure you're working with somebody that is great at them.